Yo guys, I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to build this Christmas house. So it has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a kitchen, dining room, living room, and laundry room. Then the entrance is nice and open and tall. Then for the exterior, as you may have noticed, there are some Christmas trees and candy canes. I also decided to add a lot of snow around the house as well as snow on the roof. But now let's go ahead and get right into building it. Okay guys, so if you want just the house itself, then from left to right you're going to want 35 blocks. And from front to back you're going to want 29. Then, if you want everything around the building, which includes like all of the snow and the landscaping areas, the garden areas and stuff like that, then from left to right, you're going to want 54 blocks. And then from front to back, you're going to want 44. Then you just want to make sure that at the front side of the build, you should have 11 spaces of grass. At the left side, you should have 9 spaces of grass. At the right, you should have 8 spaces. And then at the back, you should have 2 spaces of grass. Okay guys, so here in part 1, I'm just going to try to get the entire exterior of the house done. So, for now, you just want to go ahead and grab some cobblestone, andesite, brown concrete, dark oak trap doors, white stained glass panes, quartz stairs, white concrete, and red concrete. Alright guys, so I'm just going to start with my andesite, and the reason why I have both cobblestone and andesite is because the foundation of the building, I'm just going to be doing a mixed up pattern between those. Anyways, like always, we're going to be starting at the front side of the building, and I'm going to head over to the left. So you want to go from the corner here, from the inner shape, and you just want to count towards the back 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you want to go over to the right 1 block. And you can just place a block of andesite right there. So that is going to be the front left-hand corner of the building. Alright, now you just want to go behind that block of andesite that you placed. And you just want to place another 18 going towards the back. So including the one that you already have, it should be 19 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So once again, this is going to be the left side of the building. Okay, so I'm currently at the front side. Let's go to the back. And you just want to go to the left side of this shape. And you just want to place another 31, like I said, going towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, so from that corner to this corner, it should be 32 in total because keep in mind we already had 1 block here. So we just placed another 31 to the left side of that corner there. So I'm currently looking at it from the back side of the build. Now, let's go over to this side. And we're just going to bring this straight up towards the front. And we just want to make sure we're lined up with the other side. So as you can see, I'm lined up with the other side. Now you can just fill in all of the space here. So you're just forming a big rectangle. So this is going to be the foundation of the house. And it's also going to be the shape of the house. Those extra spaces at the front and at the back is going to be for the little front porch and the balcony at the back side of the house. And then over there to the right, that little extra space is space for the chimney. So anyways, just make sure you have a rectangular shape for the foundation of the building like this. Alright, now just to go ahead and get it out of the way, let's just switch to our cobblestone, delete a bunch of these random spaces of andesite, and what we're going to do is fill in these random spaces with the cobblestone, so it's just going to give the foundation of the building a lot more texture. Let's go ahead and try to make this look a bit more natural. It looked a little weird. Alright, so I'm going to continue just deleting a bunch of random spaces. I'm going to fill this in with cobblestone, once again, just to add extra texture. And then we'll actually start bringing up the walls for the building. And yeah, the only thing for like the main exterior that I'm probably not going to be doing in this video will most likely be like the chimney, the front porch, and the balcony. And maybe the windows and the roof. I'm just going to be doing like the main exterior of the building. So yeah, in part 2, I'll be doing all of that, as well as the landscaping. But we'll see. It all just depends on how much we actually end up getting done in this video, and if we just have time towards the end, then I might just do like the windows and the roof or something. But anyways, as you can see, I'm just adding more texture, very simple. And almost done. So like I said, we'll go ahead and basically just like switch to our brown concrete, and we're going to start bringing up the main walls. Alright guys, on top of that cobblestone and andesite, with your brown concrete, you could just add one layer all the way around on top of this shape. By the way, make sure not to fill in the corners. We're going to be using red concrete and white concrete, a pattern of that, for like kind of like to act as pillars for the corners of the buildings. You guys know how I normally use like quartz pillar blocks for the corners of the building. That is going to be with the red and white concrete, as you can see over there. So don't fill in the corners of the building, leave those empty, but be sure just to add one layer of brown concrete everywhere else on top of the shape. Alright, so as you can see, I'm at the front side of the building still. I'm gonna head over to the right, and you want to make sure you're lined up with the brown concrete. You can add 2 layers right there. Then be sure to skip over 2, then place another 3, skip over 2 again, then place another 5. So right there is going to be a window, as well as right there, just 2 2-block wide windows. Then let's head on over to the left side, add another 2, skip over 2, add 3, skip over 2, and then add another 5. Then this space right here, you could actually delete these 2 blocks of brown concrete, so it's down at the same layer as this foundation. And right here is going to be the front door. So we have a total of 4 2-block wide windows and the gap for the front door. Alright, now let's just add another 1, 2, 3 layers on top of these blocks of brown concrete that we already had. So 1, 2, 3. And just continue doing this for all of the spaces that we ended up bringing up. Alright, then you can switch to your quartz stairs, go at the top edge, and you can place them upside down. So you should have a total of 3 spaces underneath those stairs. So make sure just to do that for all of the window gaps. You don't have to worry about it here for the front door quite just yet. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to our white stained glass panes and fill in the 6 spaces underneath the quartz stairs. Okay, then for the front door, it's going to be 3 blocks in height from this bottom block, and just go up 3. So on the fourth layer, you would just want to add 2 upside down quartz stairs, and then 2 blocks of brown concrete on top of that. And we'll worry about the front door later on. You know what? Let's just do it now. So you could just add 3 white stained glass panes there at the left side, curve out the top one and the bottom one. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a dark oak fence. And we're going to fill that in for the middle. And that's going to be the handle for the door. Now, just so we have it taken care of, let's just go ahead and add an extra layer of brown concrete on, like, above the windows, just like on top of this entire front side. So it just makes it look a little bit better for now. We are going to be adding additional layers later on. But for now, the front side of the building should be looking like this. Let's just go to each corner now. So I'll start here at the right. I'm going to switch to my red concrete. I'm going to place a block here. Then to my white, place one, red, white, red, and white. Just a pattern like that. Let's go to this side. Start with the red and just continue with a pattern. Okay, there we go. So once again, the front side of the building or of the house is looking like this as of right now. Alright, now I'm at the left side of the building. You can switch back to your brown concrete, go towards like the front where we have this pillar brought up. You can add another 2 layers of brown concrete. Okay, then what you could do is just make sure to skip over 2 spaces. So now on this third block, you want to place another 9 towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Skip over another 2 spaces and place 2. So that's a window and that's a window. Let's go ahead and just, let's see, we'll bring this all up, like this middle space up to the same height as everything else. I guess I already did it for that. I didn't even realize I did it for that. But let's go ahead and do it for these 2 spaces here. Okay. Then we just want to add 1 layer of brown concrete above this gap. And then you want to go underneath that and add 2 upside down quartz stairs. And then white stained glass panes. And then we just have these windows done for the left side of the building. You can then head over to the right, and we're going to be doing the same thing. So 2 spaces, we'll just bring it all up. And then you want to skip over 2, and then place 9 starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Skip over 2 and place another 2. Now let's just bring this up to the same height once again. Alright, add 1 layer above the gaps. Underneath that, upside down quartz stairs. And then glass for the remaining space. Now, let's go towards the back side of the build. Once again, start with your red concrete and just make a pattern here in the corner. And we're going to do it for this side as well. Okay, there we go. So before we forget, let's go back up to the front side of the build. You want to make sure to switch to your dark oak trap doors. And we're going to start at the same layer as the quartz stairs. And we're just going to place 4 on each side of the windows. So these are going to act as shutters. And I don't know why, to me, it kind of looks like chocolate. So I guess it works well with this kind of build. Since this is like a Christmas type of build, it kind of looks like a gingerbread house. So making these look like chocolate, or since these do look like chocolate, just really does work out pretty well. Okay, almost got it. And now we have the front side windows like that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the rest of the windows on each side. Okay, there we go. So I'll go back up to the front and above, and this is what we have so far. And you know what? I guess I'll just go ahead and start doing the back. So let's head to the back side. It's going to be the same as the front, except we're not going to have a back door here. So let's go to the right side. I'm looking at it from the back. I'm going to head over to the right. you can fill in 2 spaces of brown concrete. Just bring it up to the same height as all of the other walls. Then we want to skip over 2 spaces, place 3, skip over 2, and then we're going to be placing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whoops, not 13, 12. We'll leave it at 12. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so and now you just want to skip over these 2 spaces and fill in 3, skip over another 2 and fill in 2. So basically what you want to do, just to make sure you have it right, is make sure you're lined up with the windows at the front side. So this space here in the middle should be a total of 12 blocks, not 13. Okay, now let's bring up all of these other spaces that we ended up filling in to the same height as all of the other walls. Okay, now for all of these spaces here, let's just fill in an extra layer at the top. Then underneath this, once again, just 2 upside down quartz stairs. Then you want some white stained glass panes. And then your dark oak trap doors on the sides. Okay, so now the backside of the build should be looking just like the front, except we just don't have a door right in the middle. So I'll go back up to the front, and we just brought up all of the walls for the first floor of the house. Next, let's switch back to our brown concrete and add another 2 layers on top of all of the walls that we already did. Make sure not to cover up the corners. So like I said, just another 2 layers of brown concrete. Okay, now what I'm going to do is continue bringing up the rest of these corners. So we just need another red block and white block for each corner. Okay, there we go. So it should be looking like this. The next thing we're going to do is just have more windows the exact same way that we had them for the first floor. So we're just going to batch it up to the second floor. So switch to your brown concrete. I'm at the front right side. We're going to fill in 2, skip over 2, fill in 3, skip over 2, and then fill in another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Skip over 2, fill in 3, skip over 2, and fill in 2. Okay, now I guess we'll leave it at that for now. Let's go around the rest of the build and do all of the other spaces. So I'm at the left side. We're going to fill in 2, skip over 2, and then fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Skip over 2. Then fill in 2. Now I'm at the back side. Fill in 2, skip over 2, fill in 3, skip over 2, and then fill in another 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Skip over 2, fill in 3, skip over 2, and fill in 2. I think you guys got the idea now. So fill in 2, skip over 2, fill in another 9. So you're lined up at the bottom, skip over 2, and fill in 2. Alright, now let's go ahead and, let's see, we're going to be adding another 1, 2, 3 layers on top of this. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and add 4, so we have it all done. So we're going to add another 4 layers on top of all of these spaces that we brought up a little bit. So I'm just going to go all the way around the build. Let me actually grab a potion of swiftness. I'll just switch out the dark oak fence. We're not going to be using that anymore. So I'm going to go around and just add another 4 layers of brown concrete on top of all of the spaces that we brought up 1 block. Okay guys, so I went all the way around and I just brought up all of the spaces that we ended up just bringing up another extra block. So let me go ahead and get rid of the potion so it's not, or so I'm like not moving as fast anymore. I was running out anyways. Oh well, we have it gone. So I'm then going to switch back to my brown concrete and add another 2 layers above all of, oh wait, just 1 layer. Let's see. Yeah, just 1 layer above, or in between all of the spaces. Like, is this? And I guess we still have to add 1 more layer of brown concrete on top of this. I thought I had enough. I guess not. So yeah, let's go ahead and just fill in 1 space in between all of these spaces, or 1 layer. Alright, I'm then going to switch to my quartz stairs and place them upside down at the top edge of all of these spaces. Then once again, we're going to switch to our white stained glass panes, fill in the remaining space, and then we're going to use our dark oak trap doors for the sides of the windows. Okay, now let's switch to our dark oak trap doors, cover up the sides on each side of the windows. Then we have the windows. Well, not really done. We're gonna have some little flower beds at the front sides for all of the windows here on the 2nd floor, but I'm not gonna worry about that as of right now. We'll probably just do that in part 2 when we do all of the other little decorations for the house. So basically what I'm gonna do for this video, we're going to finish up these windows. We got to bring up all of the corners, like where the pillar areas are. And then I'll probably do the roof. And that's about all I'm going to do in this video. Then in part 2, I'm going to be doing the chimney, the windows in the roof, then the front porch and back patio or balcony. And we have some of the landscaping, so like the snow and the little garden areas and all of the trees and stuff. And then we'll add the little flower beds underneath all of the windows on the 2nd floor, and that's going to be everything for part 2. Then we should be heading on to the interior. I always like to let you guys know beforehand how all of the parts should go, so you know exactly when to expect each video, or what to expect for like the next video and stuff. But anyways, I think I went almost all the way around. I just have like the front side. So yeah, I thought I made sure to add an extra layer above the windows, but I guess I still have to add 1 more. The reason why we're adding 1 more is so that the overhang for the roof isn't like right above the windows. I like to always leave just 1 space in between them. Makes it look a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we just have to add another layer of brown concrete on top of these walls. So then it's going to make it a lot easier for us to place the stairs for the roof around this. And then keep in mind we still have to bring up all of the corners, so we'll do that. Then yeah, the roof is very, very simple. This overall, like the build of this, like this build is pretty simple overall. It's just a big rectangle. So, yeah, I hope you guys do like it. Last year, here, let's go ahead and bring these up. Last year, was like the year that I actually started doing Minecraft tutorials. And I had a few Minecraft, or like a few Christmas builds, but they really didn't turn out too good. And obviously, since I was just starting out with the tutorials, they weren't like, they're like really hard to follow as far as I remember. But, I hope you guys find this easy to follow, and I hope you guys do like this build. I normally don't do stuff like this. You guys know I normally do like the most realistic houses as I can and stuff. So having a nice little Christmas build is pretty, how should I say this? Different, I guess. But yeah, make sure you just brought everything up like that. So now all we have left to do is the roof. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Why not? So I'm gonna switch. Oh wait, I have to grab some blocks real quick. So yeah, let me go ahead and just switch out some of the blocks that I'm gonna be using, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay guys, so I grabbed the blocks we're gonna be using. So I have some quartz slabs, quartz stairs, white concrete, stone brick stairs, and stone brick slabs. So let's start with our quartz stairs. I'll just head over to the right side. And you just want to make sure you're at the top layer of all of the walls that we brought up. So make sure you're just like at the top edge. Make sure your stairs are upside down, and you can bring this straight across the front side. Then for the corners, you just want to have a slab. Then you could continue wrapping this around. So just upside down quartz stairs on each side of the walls, and then just a slab in the corner. Okay, just one more side, and then we have to fill in the corner right here. Okay, now we'll go ahead and start shaping out the triangle spaces. So switch back to your quartz stairs. Make sure you're here right at the corner, and you can place one. Then you want to go behind that and place one that's sideways. Then you can place one on top of that, similar to the first one. Then just upside down, and then a regular one, and then upside down and regular. You just want to keep going back and forth like that. And we'll just continue doing this until we feel like we're about in the center. So I would say right around there, we'll leave it at that. Then we'll go towards the back corner. You could place a stair here. Then a sideways one. Once again, just like upside down, but sideways. And then a regular one. Then upside down and back and forth like that until you're about at the same height as the other side that we already brought up. Okay, so as you can see, they're at the same height. Let's add one more on this side and one more on this side. Then you can have an upside down one in the middle and a quartz slab to top it off. Alright, so that is one triangle shape. You can then go to the other side, and we're going to be doing the same thing. So starting here at the corner, just do the same thing that you did at the other side. Okay guys, I almost got this side done. And let's have an upside down one and a slab again. Okay, now let's switch to your white concrete. Go from the inside of this shape, and you can start right here and just fill in all of the space within, or like behind all of the stairs with white concrete. So make sure not to go on the outside to where you can see the white concrete on the outer side of the stairs. Just fill in all of the space in the middle, basically within the shape. Then what you want to do is after you fill in this entire side, you want to go to the other side and fill that in as well. Okay, so from the inside it looks like this, and from the outside it is all filled in. Now let's go over here, and like I said, we're going to be doing the same thing. Okay, there we go. So it should be looking like that. The next thing you could do is just switch to your stone brick stairs. You want to make sure you're lined up with the edge of all of the quartz stairs that you already placed. So in between all of these quartz stairs, you could just bring the stone brick stairs straight across. Just fill in all of this space in the middle. And then at the top, we'll go ahead and do that now. This is where you're going to be using your slab. So just make sure you're lined up with the slab at the middle. Bring this straight across. to the other side, and it should be right there. So it all matches up. So just continue using your stone brick stairs and just work your way up towards the top until you meet up with that slab. Then you just want to do the same thing for the backside of the build. And then that is all I'm going to be doing for part 1. So to get this done faster, I'm going to use a potion of swiftness. And I'm going to fill all of this in, and that'll be it. Okay guys, real quick, just to show you, this is what the front side is looking like. We just filled in all of the space in the middle with stone brick stairs. Now, I'm just going to do the same thing for the back side. Okay, so there we go. We have the shape of the roof done. So that is going to be it for part 1. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for part 1 on how to build this Christmas style house. And if this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Later.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us?